Kansas City. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Damiere Byrd returning it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Damiere Byrd on the return.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
White's got a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
White, the ball carrier.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Tom Brady sacked.
The big money man, Chris Jones, get in there to bring him to the ground. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one of the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Gronkowski.
So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 4 catches, 55 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or cost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll make it third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted by the...
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Brady on third down. It's caught. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Brady's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Brady gives this to White, and the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Brady. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete to
Marvin Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Now a carry for White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. His pass caught at the 4.
The pass.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown.
Complete to number 87.
Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chiefs, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And